Sentinels. FNATIC.
The paranoia came in, the flash went through, and the boom bot, but they found nothing for it yet. I'm looking at the lurk as well. John QT's position could be divine. Let's wait though, as already Durka gonna find TenZ controlling the site for second with 2! And he's back on it now! You've got the ult coming through, Sussy sends out Dizzy, John QT, the lurk comes in perfectly! As Alpha left in a 1v4, he's been found! The IGL taking the reins here, John QT leading by example.
A very big mistake there coming out of Team FNATIC. They got on the site for free. They have to understand something's going to come in, and how are they going to manage that post-plant positioning? They had that rolling thunder, and Alpha was positioned for it, but 2 players getting caught by the paint shells. No one dealing with that flank. That is not good enough, and Sentinels takes another round. That is 1 death in the last 2 rounds here. They are looking very sharp.
Every
very
round, baby, every
different
round.
from those first couple of rounds that they were showing where they were doing this mid-stack.
Actually, hold on, there's commitment! Zekken swings off the back of the paranoia. And that is a devastating duo to be holding that push up on A. Lovely synergy, and they've done well to get the first. I feel like John QT is getting such a good read of this as well. That camera is going to give away the game.
Boaster through middle. Is he going to catch Zekken here?
More timing is everything, Boaster.
Oh!
It wasn't pretty, but it will get the job done.
Heroes walked out B as well.
It's Alpha, though, to get the reward. He's still pushing through. The site under contest, Hero getting further than maybe they'd expect, but market is still an issue. Sen have bodies here. Alpha not completely clean on the cross, and John gonna catch him. Hero trying to work forward, it's Boaster with 1, and now down to the 1v1. But with 8 seconds, they're solo on time in the mosh. Hero has to go through it, he gets it, and he's gonna get the plant. Sussy isn't gonna be able to swing in time. Spike's down, but is he ready for the fight?
The cage.
It's perfect to give him a moment of respite. Spotting the cam, and spotting the player, Sarsi, the one to set this in motion, sets them up to draw the scoreline all even. Yeah, they want to secure the cross though, there's still threat to this. TenZ, Sarsi, both here, Pain Shell is perfect, it's going to do so much, force them away, Alpha gets the fight and he gets the kill as well. Plant now in play, Durka defending, takes away TenZ, but it's Zekken with the impact through on CT. Looking to re-clear, that's the 3rd! This could be magic for that man, but it's Chronicle still alive. Stelsis takes another, but a 1v2. Chronicle, the hero from before, but can he don the cape again? The reposition, they're staying close. Sentinels taking no risks here, but a fair fight found for John QT. Trade in place. Again, the leader, the captain, closing out the round, and we're back all even.
These rounds are coming down to the wire. We're seeing clutches coming out into play here, and Sentinels love these types of situations. If they can get it down to these 2 versus 2s, that's where they like to excel. And yeah, we're looking at FNATIC as well. They're no joke at it when they have players like Hero, they have players like Chronicle, and even Alpha. These are rounds where if you get some of these Sentinel players involved in these, they love it, they live for it. Contact into B. Knife. Sees if anyone's close by.
Oh,
but here's the counter push.
The disrespect from Durka to go head first for that. Zekken is going to quell that and punish him for the disrespect, but he claims Sarsi's life. It makes it trickier now to get towards this B site.
4 and 4. A little bit of a pause, but Sentinel's still trying to get out of the site. There's nothing really to stop them from getting out here. Hero on an off angle.
But if Alpha gets the contact as Hero then swing, it looked like that was the intention. They should notice position here. The flash is fantastic, forcing him deeper. Zekken trying to springboard forward, looks for another victim to fell. It's TenZ though to get Alpha, so that does remove some of the pressure from Market. Zekken kicking it up a gear. Now just on Boaster in the 1v2. Pain Shell in play still for Zekken. Boaster to walk back in, and Zekken looking lethal. The timing, it's right. Sentinels answer back perfectly. Pistol is theirs.
And now the score is going to get a little bit closer. We're getting more players involved in FNATIC. Getting a little wild there on that B main push, trying to catch Sentinels. Only a 1-for-1 trade. But again, comes down to these very sloppy fights at the B site. There's almost like a 2-man split off. 2 players pushing up the site, 2 players pushing towards market. Spams going through the cages, people pushing in all sorts of different directions. Very, very messy. And reminiscent of that first half as well.
Baby. Let's go.
Knows there's no one currently in market. They know the site is absent of players.
Covering it. Spike
Plant might be questioned, but for now, they hold the site and they're staying on the site. Sentinels not falling back towards B main. They're looking like they want to get in here. Ten's trying to tee him up. Paranoid goes through. Bosa tries to back away, but he's caught. He is absolutely sunk. Zekken leading the charge, and now the rest of FNATIC want to avenge their IGL. You gotta look at the flank here as well, you're right. Zellsis gonna be put on notice, catches him. Notes Durka, paint shell goes in and Zellsis leans forward, but it's Durka and Chronicle in unison, dropping bodies. Darcy holding the back from the market, trying to play to the time perfectly, and they're doing everything they can. But a 1v2 for Alpha, he may not have the time for this. I think it's gone, I think it's too late. Sentinels back up within touching distance now. Really pressured in that. And we've got pressure on two fronts, really. Oh, but Zellsis deals with Durka. Sends him away and falls off this.
Spike planted.
Still there for Boaster. SMG for Chronicle.
They have that dart that can smoke off elbow, aftershock out that default box. This is doable for FNATIC. It needs to be perfect, though. Boaster trying to take that timing in.
Actually, he's gone in the door. Zekken sends him away, though, and now they're struggling. Now they're capitulating. Now they're falling to pieces. Sentinels coming together when it matters most. 11 potentially now. Destined to be a close game between these two. Chronicle can do nothing, really. Yeah, he might find one. But unless they completely leave the site, it means nothing. Take a couple of bodies, sure. Make it hurt. But the real gut punch of it all for FNATIC will be that it's 11-11 Sentinels back in this. And then it falls into the one man's hands who could be the threat, who could be the downfall. How diligent are they? It doesn't matter, he still gets one.
Big shot.
Oh, Chronicle,
Spike
where was
down
that?
A.
Out of nowhere, catching Sassy on the shock dart. And suddenly, they're left in pieces, fractured on the way forward. Tens, John QT and Zellsis, you talk about impact players, you got them in this though.
I'm looking at Tenz's ultimate. On a round like this is where you want to try to find your footing into a site and pop that ultimate if you need it back out. Right now, Zellsis is trying to figure out how he can disrupt this retake, the rotations, but deciding to move together here. John QT versus Hero is going to be a big duel towards B, but it's a defense on market. They don't care about the site.
First fight, Tens trying to lead the fray. John QT, Tens! Back-to-back impact! TP to the site, plant up next, and suddenly the record is flipped. And now you're down to Alpha and Chronicle. Again, impact sure, but in a moment like this, can you pull it through? Zellsis hops away, keeps himself alive. Information aplenty, they now know what they're up against. And Tens' timing could be heaven sent. But no, they skip around, they go towards site. One towards main, one on pillar, one CT. Hard to find fair fights, and John QT prowling, waiting. Chronicle finds Zellsis, but the time is ticking, and Tens is on the way. The camera comes up, they want to get it towards half.
Tens.
They might just do it, but Tens, the bully of the big boys, afraid of no one, shuts out map 1, 13-11. Sentinels lead in the series. Four play stack towards A, walk through shower. Dizzy to set it in motion and they take space. Exchange on the side, those Sentinels. Sassy maybe underestimating how many were there, and FNATIC have kept so many bodies on this site. Yeah, there's no way. Sen completely stunned by this. The only maybe silver lining is the Zekken's been let loose, but the spike has been left over towards A. Maybe if he'd had that, he could have maybe snuck away, but a 1v3 with a classic in hand. I mean, not out of the realms of reality for Zekken.
They know
position.
roughly where he was. He got that kill with the paint shells. So, the reposition from FNATIC. They're moving away from showers. They're tripling up, making sure they go together. Durka, he's got paint shells. They got the spot as well.
Yeah, but it's still Zekken. A reposition and a body found.
That second kill gets him a refresh on his paint shells. He's got double satchels, paint shells. The spike's not planted on his side of the box. And once FNATIC figure that out, but they need to get to it first.
Nothing short of brilliance demanded of Zekken here. A tap on the spike. And they're forced away, not achieving half. This is doable. It's not done yet. Chronicle keeps FNATIC in control here, but that, very close. Already pressure on the side, but they haven't broken through by Octagon yet. Now they go. Zekken wants to find Durga, who quickly dodges, but it's John QT to
Boaster.
land it. Boaster with the impact. Now down to Zekken and TenZ. And Zekken up above, flies through the air. But the ease is not there, it's all on TenZ in the 1v1. But where the hell is Chronicle? Even TenZ is unsure, but opts for a plant here, but he's only got a Bucky. How the hell is he meant to get in here now? Did he see him?
He's going for the jump spots, the silent ones too.
He's looking for him. Chronicle, has he made it down yet? I think he might have, just creeping ever closer. TenZ takes a look, takes a glance, and they pass each other, and it is all gonna be down on timing. TenZ completely unawares, spots a pixel and gets the body! TenZ holds for Sentinels! And do we get the brawl again? Whoa, okay, that's a different weapon there though. No respect to it, they want to press the issue. Oh, that's why! Zekken, you are outrageous! And another potential victim. Heroes lucky to be breathing. Again, just onslaught after onslaught. Chronicle tries. Well, he still can only do so much. Hero has fallen. It's on Chronicle, Boaster, and Alpha, who are being absolutely stun-locked out of this game. The pace has been so oppressive from Sentinels. So well done. John QT, never gonna let the round slip, is he? Alpha is there, and a second for Alpha. Now down to a 3v2, but look who's creeping in. John QT, the one to full stop the round, surely. How are they meant to do anything with this man's presence alone? The Spike feeling inaccessible. And Sassy not giving them a fight. Trying to play to the timing. Chronicle pries him out, but the time is starting to tick. And John QT knows it. He plays it to the second. He knows what to do.
And around the world, flank, catching Boaster before he could get that smoke off. He got the star down, but wasn't able to convert it. And Sentinels building on that lead right now. FNATIC still have their timeouts to start using. And they're gonna pop it now, realizing what's happening. These showers fights have been going in the favor of Sentinels in these last few rounds. The AWP comes out for Team FNATIC to put a stop to it, but Zekken knows that pre-fire angle. I know you're going to be holding this. Hey, I've played Duelist before.
Bro, Alpha's
This is the
tilted,
angle I
boys.
would
He's not
hold.
even ulting.
Guess what?
3 rounds
this
in a row.
corner of the showers, it's gone. As soon as he gets that kill, showstopper, we go out. You have that attack side Nightfall. If they get in the sight, they have the Viper's Pit to lock down either elbow or spawn.
This Mosh should at least isolate the rest of the players away from Zekken, but they're completely unawares. Boaster
Durka, what?
just asleep at the wheel, and Zekken just eviscerating them. He's the one to take this site. He is the one in control. And these are problems, these are issues, these are unmistakable. The only one to answer back so far is Chronicle. Zekken still stands, he still delivers. That's 3, 4 Zekken! Outrageous impact, and he knows where Chronicle is. Zelsis.
No, no,
Oh, Zelsis! Poetry in motion.
Zekken, earlier in the game, told to hold back, wait, slow down. But now, Zelsis is probably happy that he's running at them. That's back-to-back rounds, basically. Outshowers a couple rounds ago with that showstopper after getting that Durka kill through the wall. And here, just keeps pressing forwards and keeps them locked out of that choke point. Surprised that Durka actually tried to come through that smoke in that 4 versus 5. FNATIC gotta stick to their guns.
Alpha, the only one with the Vandal. And we have to say it, we have to state it. This could be the game starting to slip away. This is tournament life. This is what it comes down to, a historical matchup, to say the least. And as it stands, FNATIC are getting flashbacks. Speaking of flashes, you don't want to be saying that, but Chronicle does get a rifle. That's all the redeeming qualities here, as Sentinels control that B site perfectly. Maybe Hero now with the Vandal in hand can lead them back.
It's gonna be tough.
High Dizzy, it connects, doesn't find Hero. They read it well, but not well enough.
Wait.
Maybe a chance made. Zekken, the monster of those previous round, pops the ult. That is a warning signal, but Hero still drops the body, fighting with everything they can. Oh, but Chronicle the time! It's gone, it's too late in the day. It's Sentinels making it up to 7, but it's still TenZ, and when he's there, my mind will still always question mark it. Give us the eyes on him, let's see what the Chosen One can do. Good for one, no more to be done. The
30
Wonder Kid takes over.
That's a big
Takes
volley
over
timing.
Showers, but the Hero's ahead of it. He gets to slip the net. He gets to get the plant. So the time isn't the problem here. 3 players already on this side. Zekken pops the ult. Oh, Booster gets splattered against the wall. A 3v4 in favor to Sen. Alpha down low does have his ult. The Prowler doesn't quite make it. But Sassy aware, Chronicle, the final boss of FNATIC, is still standing. Supported by the young gun Hero, but they are in problems. They are in trouble. The tap on the spike should draw the reaction. John QT finds Hero, and Chronicle's fallen. Sentinels stay in the game.
Ever so slightly, FNATIC's plan there actually was so good. It worked. Tens can't get away. He's on Gecko, not Jet. He gets taken out, but yeah, just coming out of heaven, Zekken, he's got that showstopper, and when Zekken sees blood, he is chasing people like a shark. He is in there. He is not afraid to take those fights and swing the round. We look at Sentinels, we look at X Factor players.
No, let's stay in it, boys. No tilt, only vibes, logic.
Sen pull this back from the brink. And it looks like this is what it comes down to. Durka, his name up in lights. And FNATIC looking to rebound after the arduous map 1. Bind looking like it's going to be in their hands. John QT and Zelsis with a lot of work to do, Josh.
That showstopper with Durka as well. As soon as they start inching up, it's going to be all over. Durka already opened up the round with 2.
Durka wants this done, takes another. It's all on Zelsis, and it's over. Map 3 is unlocked. This historied head-to-head deserves it. We wanted the entirety to be played out, and we will. FNATIC with a lifeline, Lotus on the horizon. You don't want to miss it.
The Odin spam, so dangerous, so much damage has gone through here. Alpha picking up that first one through that Viper wall just to spam.
Bosa looking for a pixel. Anyone trying to cross through. Tens seems aware. Actually, the paranoia didn't land. Durka with a new lease of life. Counter paranoia. It may not be on, but Durka certainly is. Finds 2. Answered back. Sight still under contest. Hero overwhelmed. And Zekken doing everything he can. Plant in play. Trying to make it happen. Good damage. Look at Alpha.
HP.
So low. Pop of the ult here. They need this plant in now. And it is.
Zoned away, respecting that showstopper, but Pain Shell's still in play for Zekken. They can back out, they can reposition. Alpha down so low, and Chronicle full HP with that Odin.
Play retake with, but it's got to be traded off of Alpha, right? And for Sassy, 64, still sitting better off. Did he get spotted? He did! Alpha finds him! Zekken, though, can the man become a monster? It looks like he might be able to. 3 in this round, he needs 4! And where does he wait? Where does he guess? The gap closes, 15 HP. Paint Shell to the left. He looks. Oh! It's outstanding! It's perfect! And Zekken becomes the hero Sentinels needed.
Another round where FNATIC have the lead, and Zekken bounces back. He fights back, unleashed, and when he's able to get this showstopper off cooldown.
30 seconds.
Oh, Durka almost saved it for this team. If he was able to pick up a
That
third kill,
third,
but
yeah.
if he killed Zekken there, because Zekken has been the difference maker. He's been this X Factor. He's been on Raze here. He's been getting value with all of his abilities, and he's been getting the multi-kills for this team. Waiting to strike, to get one and leave.
Nah. Wait. Hero? Nah, okay. A nice try, but Sen keeping stable. This is good for them. Find the tempo, control the game. Nice paint shell. That could have done some damage, and it did actually. Durka dives in. Zen heating up here, taking the lead now.
Just potentially a split.
Oh, the tempo, you talk about it, and Zekken's living it! He saw nothing and still got 2. How are you meant to stop this guy?
It all starts with the first kill.
Yeah, pre-fire on it. He's already been forced away. It's on Alpha, who tries to swing, but Sassy too aware. Tens now in unison with Zelsis.
Spike down A.
They've claimed control of the site, and a 1v3 required for Chronicle. To try and dismantle all 3 of these.
They're going straight into FNATIC's faces.
Toxins going up.
Kill one.
One enemy remaining.
Nice try. The Prowler goes towards CT. That gets at least a slight connection. They now know that they're getting towards this 3 through Waterfall, 2 through CT. It's Sarsi to start it off. Taking down Hero and Durka now blinded. Put to the corner and dealt with by Zekken. Another step taken. The HP dwindling. Sentinels. This could be the first nail in the FNATIC coffin. Oh, and it's just flawless. 12 could be placed on that board after this round.
Oh, not again!
He's just repeating these nightmares over and over, and 10's at the helm. Zelsis ready and waiting. Reading it
Catch them.
so easily. Not looking phased now.
Bomb grenade out.
And they let them take a little bit of space, but there's no security behind it. There's no safety here.
4v5.
Spike
We've seen
planted.
Sentinels win these types of rounds constantly this series. FNATIC, they haven't. Their post plants, even with 5, haven't looked too hot. Right now, Durka and Hero in that heaven, trying to disrupt the retake a little bit.
Where are you?
Sentinels taking their time, making sure they're moving together. Now they're grouped. Now the retake comes in.
And it's almost an extended bonus. Anything is a benefit in this sort of round, and for FNATIC, it's a must-win. The scales tilted against them. Sarsi goes down. It's going to be Chronicle taking them away step by step. Maybe a chance made here, but Sentinels fighting back in. Durka dies. Wait, the timing. He's got the defuse. He's absolutely got the defuse. And that is how Sentinels get to 12. You can hear it on the other side. A little bit of chip towards Durka, but that's it. Control over towards Mound, and we do have the first blood drawn. 10's falls this time. Alpha will be checked on. They now know at least a couple of the positions here. And Zekken waiting, almost caged behind that door. When do you unleash him? You do it now! You take away Chronicle, and suddenly you're back to a 4v4. There's problems left, right. Zelsis takes him away, and now down to 3. Man advantage to Sen. Alpha from the back lines fighting back. Takes away John QT.
40
No
seconds
plan.
left.
Where do they go?
3 versus 3, no space really taken from these guys. They've spotted most of these players on the defense, but they're going to run themselves out of
30
time.
seconds
FNATIC
left.
so indecisive in these moments, but they have to make a final decision and end somewhere. Enough time past Sentinels is actually over-rotating to C, and FNATIC's going to find an open site.
Okay, plant's going to be in. Now we look at the post plant. How much space are they willing to take? Trying to establish some utility, and the TP is here.
Info. Realizes it's
Kevin?
not close.
Nothing.
Oh, he
Missed.
sticks it. But now he knows, hey, they're not spawned yet, which means they over-rotated.
Door,
Careful
flank.
flanking. Yep.
You're calling these positions out now, but with Zekken standing, there's danger, there's threat, as with Zelsis, as with Sarsi.
Turret, the alarm bot, the smoke at the front of the site, the crossfire. FNATIC,
Kind of clear.
this is looking good for them.
A chance made. But Sentinel step by step, closing in, now down to 2, Hero and Poster, but Zelsis one by one, taking them away as Poster has to try and save him, and it's an absolute nightmare in the making. Diffuse is in, no way! Look at the time! Okay, lockdown now. Plant in. What do they do with this? They can still live in the Viper's Pit if they just push through towards CT, but there's 3 players and they can spam this the hell out. It is going to be the battle of Spawn breaking out now, and second is the Warrior who's just ripping apart FNATIC. Limb by limb they fall, and this is what it comes down to, a 1v5, a desperate attempt, and the defuse will be there. The roar of the crowd reserved for the special few. And Sentinels is that team.
Coming into the series, I was not expecting Sentinels to be playing as strong, well gelled together, not against a team like FNATIC that is so known for being able to set the tone of the match, deny all this, everything from happening, and they look so elated right now, getting past this obstacle, this barrier.